So, yeah.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
We're good?
Okay, baby. So, all right. So we're just, tell me about, oh, you know what I want you to tell me about?
What?
Tell me about the thing with when you did the movie and you wore the thing about, and how you could only do it with streamlining. Okay. So,
okay.
Okay.
That's right. So what happened once was I was actually wearing, I was doing this movie and we were running into the kitchen, and when we're running into the kitchen, we're running from a guy and he was kind of coming out after us. And what happened is we came in and I landed on my mark, hit my scene, and she had her first line, and when she said, I hit my mark, and I had no idea what my line was. And I literally stood there, I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen? And she said her line, and as soon as she said that one word that kind of tied into my line, boom, it clicked. And I was like, ba-da-da-ba. And I was like, whoa, we cut and we're all finished after that. I was like, where did that come from? Where did that? I was like, it's streamlining. It's streamlining. It's, you learn to go off the other actors. You know what I mean? And so as soon as I heard that line, it clicked. I knew my line and I was in it. And when we watched the playback, it worked. You know what I mean? You watched it and it was just like, the thought was there and boom, I delivered. You know what I mean? And I was like, I couldn't have done that if I didn't do streamlining, because that would have never happened, you know what I mean? And more I work on set, you kind of find those moments happen. You land on your mark, you don't know what you're gonna say, the person speaks, and you know what you're gonna say. So it's so cool whenever that happens, and I definitely give Streamline the credit whenever that does happen.
What about, what about the thing where you had to wear the camera?
Oh, that's right, yeah, I was wearing a steady camera. And it was kind of like a party scene, and I was walking through the scene, and I had this big steady camera right on me, and it was right in front of me, and I'm walking through, and like people are like high-fiving me, I'm like the man of the party, and I'm going in, and again, same thing, I pull up to my buddy, and it's like, the camera's like right here, and he's like right on the side there, and I'm like, and he says line, and boom, I deliver, and it was just so cool being able to, especially in such a tight moment where we're like, pressed for time and they really want to knock that shot off, and like maybe me to slip up a little bit wasn't going to work, and I had that steady cam on me, and it was like everything was going on, and as I said, I was going through the scene and I was just going through it, and I was high-fiving everyone saying hi to me, and I completely slipped and lost my line there. But then again, as soon as that other actor spoke, it was like click, I knew my line and I said my line, and it worked out really good. Wow. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Let me see if I stand up. Let's see.
Is that a little bit different?
Yeah, a little different, just a different look. Just different to see eyes.
Yeah.
Open. Okay. Let me see, what can I ask? This is always so weird, to make it weird, and I mean,
maybe how long did it take me to get it? Because that was a challenge. Streamlining at first, when I remember I was 13 or 14, Deanne introduced me to streamlining, and she's like, all right, let's do this. Here's the sides. We're just gonna read it once, and you're gonna flip it over. I read it once, I flipped it over, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. Like, this method isn't gonna work. Let's figure something out. This is not gonna happen. Do it again, nothing. Okay, I'm getting a little angry now. Okay, this is a little frustrating. Why am I not getting any line? Of course, this isn't gonna work. Second, got one or two words. I'm like, okay, still, it's taking a bit. And then, as soon as time went on, I was getting more and more words and just kind of going through it. And then, now we jump ahead 3 or 4 years, or not even that long, a year ahead, or a few months jump forward, and, I can just read the text, and I'm literally getting paragraphs at a time. And I can get a whole, 5 pages in within 25, 30 minutes, with serious, intense monologue dialogue, and I'm just getting it in, just, reading it once, flipping it over, reading it once, flipping it over. And I couldn't do that if I was, okay, this guy went this way, but this, I couldn't do it, you know what I mean? You're in your head, and if you have, chunks of dialogue, that's not gonna work, you know what I mean? You're gonna be thinking and messing up, but again, as soon as you're feeding off the other person and just letting it flow and not letting that get all in your head, it's amazing. Yeah.
I love you. Thank you, baby.